Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and I've had a lot of you guys hit me up over the past like 8-9 hours asking what my opinions are on all of these new uniforms. Now keep in mind, guys, it's only been a couple hours, so it would be impossible for me to fully test these uniforms in such a short time to give you guys a top to bottom full breakdown on how good and how bad they are. So what I'm gonna do for this video is basically give you my first impressions on them and also share the uniform bonus options with you, because that's also something I got hit with a lot in my DMs on Discord. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know in the comments. And by the way, while you're at it, let me know which one you'd like to see me showcase first. You want me to awaken / transcend the Fantastic Four and start with them, or do we go with the Professor, Maker, or Iron Man? It would have been nice if they changed Mr. Fantastic's name from Mr. Fantastic to the Maker, but I guess they wanted him to be easily identifiable to somebody who's just like picking up the uniform, or if they see somebody's roster and he has the uniform on, they still want people to know that this is indeed Mr. Fantastic. So for Charles Xavier, how do I feel about him in this wheelchair? Well, luckily his movement speed has not decreased, and he's still really strong. So any of you guys were thinking this was a downgrade for him, that is not the case. It's actually a very good uniform, and considering the fact that it is a 50% discount, if you like Charles, it's a good buy. So let me show you guys the options. I still have to roll them properly, but I just briefly tested them out, and I really do like what I'm seeing. So Bullseye's uniform is actually really good. This one right here for Logan is not very good, so it kind of sucks. This one right here for Wasp, it's pretty old and it's easy to upgrade, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem for you, even if you're free to play. Domino is pretty bad, to be honest with you. It's her best uniform, but it's not a good one. And then lastly, we have Spider-Man 2099. It's a pretty good uniform, but it's premium, so I can understand why some of you guys would feel some type of way about it. Now, when it comes to Professor X, it's gonna be completely up to RNG whether or not you're able to get biometrics for this guy, or X genes rather, from Danger Room. And even if you do get a couple, it's gonna be damn near impossible for you to get enough in a timely manner to rank up his uniform to Mythic. So what I did, and what I would tell you to do if you do care about getting his uniform to Mythic, is use uniform rank up tickets. I myself use a mega uniform upgrade ticket. Completely up to you. I also see a bunch of you guys asking me, hey, should I buy Professor X from the shop? He's in the store now. If you have not purchased him, or you didn't get him from Danger Room and unlock him, there will be a package in here for, I believe, 2,500 crystals, where you can buy Professor X. Over the next couple days, weeks, etc., I will be showcasing him extensively so you guys can see what he can do. But I'll tell you this, he's a strong tier 3, so if you want to and you have the crystal to do so, it's not a waste of crystals. So I'll leave it there, okay? I actually like mine quite a bit, in case you can't tell by the fact that I have a CTP of Rage on him. Toying with the idea of giving him Judgment, just because mind-based skills and now Judgment can be reforged. So I will be doing some testing to see how well he does with Judgment, and then maybe we'll get a Judgment for him. We'll see. Now Iron Man. In case you can't tell, I'm very happy with Tony 3 stacks. He's turning into a villain. He's becoming quite diabolical, but you know what? I'm still loving him, man. I can't switch up on the gang. Don't mind the uniform options, guys. We'll re-roll that. It's fine, but I did test him out a little bit, and I am liking what I'm seeing. Right? He is much stronger than he was with the endgame uniform, for sure. Way better than this thing. That's the last one he got, right? And I do not regret my purchase. And if you like Iron Man, I think you're gonna love this one too. His uniform bonus is actually really good. Applies to self when enemies are below 30% of their HP. He does 200% more damage, which is absolutely insane. With this uniform for Iron Man, it's really easy to cap out his crit rate and his crit damage, because his crit damage is now like, it starts off at a base at like 150. Actually, it's more than 150. Like, look at mine. Mine is what, over 200. And what do I have on my Iron Man? A whole heap of nothing, which is gonna tell you a whole lot. I don't even have, I have a little bit of crit damage on him. That's because I was running him with a rage before, and I took the rage off because I was gonna try him with an energy. But Iron Man is really, really good. I don't want to go into detail right now. The only one I'm kind of disappointed in is the Maker. Right, he is still really, really strong, but it rubs me the wrong way. It kind of peeves me that they took away one of his accumulation. Like, I feel like he got nerfed in several different ways. So I'll put it to you like this. I'll give him his own video and we'll go into detail. But Mr. Fantastic, without his uniform, he has the leadership tag. The leadership tag allows you to use characters with White Fox. Her passive gives you 60% extra damage to supervillains. This is extremely valuable for World Boss Ultimate. It's even more valuable if you have the Lifestyle 2 uniform for White Fox, because White Fox will offer you not only her 60% damage against supervillain buff, but also from her uniform bonus, she'll give you another 15% all attack on top, 10% chain hit damage, and 30% ignore dodge. These are all things that Mr. Fantastic can no longer take advantage of, because by putting on this uniform, guess what? He now loses that leadership tag for the pure evil tag. And the pure evil tag is pure garbage. Not really, but it's not as useful because there's nobody in the game that will buff characters from having the pure evil tag. So if we ever get a character that does what White Fox does for people with the pure evil tag, then we'll be talking. But he's taking a massive hit in terms of like being able to be used with White Fox. And not just that, the pure evil tag, when it comes to World Boss and using him as a striker, it switches him. Let me show you. Just go here, and he's one of my main strikers. It switches him from like being able to increase your damage output to lowering the damage you take from villains. So like right here it says decrease damage received from supervillain faction by 10%. However, if I go to let's go to my character page and I take off that uniform and just put him back into the one he had before, or just the base kit, it doesn't matter, you'll see that his striker ability changes to where is it? Right here, right? Increased damage dealt to supervillains by 10%, which to me, being able to do more damage is more valuable than damage reduction, because damage reduction doesn't matter as much if you don't get hit as much, right? So kind of suck that he got hit that kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, these are things that I just don't like. I'm not saying that makes the uniform terrible. There's certain things that I don't like. I will go in more detail for him later on. His uniform is also really expensive to upgrade because he's tier 2 native, so it's going to cost you black antimatter and a ton of gold. It doesn't help that one of his uniform options, one of the most important ones, because this one's going to give you physical attack, right, is freaking Emma Frost. So that sucks because that's a crystal lock character. So if you don't have bios for her, guess what? You got to use tickets, right? Super annoying. This Groot uniform, trash in my opinion. Green Goblin, pretty good. And then the last one right here is Silver Surfer Black, which is a very good uniform. But that's also tier 2 native, so pretty expensive to upgrade. Again, I'm just saying things that I don't like about him. There are things that I do like, and we will go into detail about it, okay? So Sue Storm, I really like her. I like her. However, I think she might fall into like a support role and not like a main DPS role. But we'll have to wait and see. The guaranteed dodge is okay for her, but personally, I'm looking forward to seeing just how much damage she does. Let me show you her uniform option here. Kind of sucks that Sharon Rogers' old Dark Star armor is the one that you need to upgrade. It really sucks that it's Magic that's here. Like, Magic is almost as bad as Emma Frost, to be honest with you. So it just sucks. And then we have Medusa, the old one, and then we have Crossbones and Sabretooth. So these are some really, really bad options, man. Really bad. Old, outdated uniforms, and then Crystal Lock and Paywall options. I could see just the uniform options alone turning people off buying this uniform. So I'm going to do my best to highlight some of the positive things about her in future videos. So look out for that, okay? Then we have my boy, Johnny Blaze. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Johnny Storm. I'm just playing, bro. I had to do it, all right? So right here, he has Red Hulk, Symbiote of Vengeance for one of his options, and then he has Luna Snow, he has Rocket Raccoon Endgame, he has Namor, which is pretty good, and then he has Captain America. So much cheaper than his sister. He only, well, actually, these two are paywalls. Man, like that sucks. Like that sucks. It's not like as expensive as Sabretooth, because Sabretooth is like pure crystal, right? Whereas Namor, you can buy bios. Nah, it's still expensive, man. I can't even lie, it's still expensive. And I don't even know if you don't even have the uniform for Luna Snow at this point, if it's still a good idea to buy it, because she could get one at any moment, right? She's a fan favorite. She's Netmarble's love child, or at least one of them. So you never know what could happen. The character that I'm the least impressed with from the limited testing I've done so far is the Thing. His damage output doesn't seem spectacular to me, considering the fact that he has a 60% all attack buff. For a second I thought they removed the all attack buff. My finger was on the wrong skill. Anyways, considering the fact that he has a 60% all attack buff here and then another 40% right here, you thought he would be hitting harder, or at least I thought he would be hitting harder. I have the uniform at legendary, but maybe it's because the options are not rolled up yet. I don't know, I doubt it, but these are the options for right now, right? I feel like he kind of got shafted. Looking at him, he looks like a sad boy compared to his bright, lovable self. I feel like how he looks is how he feels. Sad times, boys. So let me know what you guys think about these characters so far. Like I said, this is just my first impressions from playing with them for like a couple minutes each. There are things that I like, there's things that I don't like. These are the uniform options. Let me know what your experience have been, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.